Hey there, Paul Wagler here for Rise Now, the 2-minute wake-up call. Well, here I am with my handy shovel once again, carrying on with some more functional fitness that we started last night, and some more had to be done today as I got home from work after a day of driving around in the snow. Get to shovel some of it, but as I was driving around today, I was thinking more about functional fitness, and especially as it relates to my mom and dad. You know, we are in a time where we're remembering them in a special way because it's 2 years ago that they passed away. My mom, January 23rd, and 8 days later, January 31st, my dad went home to be with Jesus as well. And so, you know, in these times of the anniversary of their deaths, we remember them in special ways and think of things. And so I was thinking about functional fitness and growing up on the farm and my parents, and you know, there wasn't really any time for any other kind of fitness but functional fitness because there was just lots of work to do. My mom and dad had 6 kids in 8 years, and then all the work on the farm, so it was either work or rest. And so my brother Dwayne and I, as we became teenagers, we got involved in different sports teams, and so we came up with the idea that we needed to do some fitness. We needed to maybe lift weights, and we needed to do some running, some jogging. And my dad, he thought this was a waste of time. You know, he didn't understand that, you know, you did fitness for the sake of helping to improve your performance on a sports team, because he was all about functional fitness, work. And but then as I got thinking about it a bit further, I thought, you know, I think what really he had a problem with is not so much that we were doing the jogging or lifting the weights, but it would be when we were working around the barn or in the driving shed, and Dad would say, go to the driving shed and get the screwdriver or whatever. And Dwayne and I we'd jump on the 3-wheeler or the mini bike or the bicycle, and we'd ride to the driving shed, the maybe 20, 30 meters that it was, get whatever tool was needed and come back. And Dad would be like, why didn't you just walk there? You know, it's the kind of thing you want to go out running to get exercise, but then when you have to go and walk 20 meters, you have to jump on the 4-wheeler or the 3-wheeler or the 4-wheeler, whatever we had at the time. And it didn't make sense to him. And now that I'm looking back, I'm thinking, yeah, that doesn't really make a lot of sense, but it made sense to the teenage mind at the time. But, you know, as I got thinking about it, I thought it really was an issue of integrity. Here we wanted to do things, but then we weren't walking the talk. When we had an opportunity to do some other kinds of exercise in a functional kind of way, we opted for the ride. You know, we wanted to just take the mini bike. And that didn't jive with my dad because he was all about integrity. He was all about consistency. And my mom as well. They were full of integrity, and they really walked the talk as it is. And they talked the walk as well. And so they were full of integrity. And so that's what I was thinking about today as I'm thinking about functional fitness and good memories of my parents. You know, it says in Psalm 25, towards the end of the verse, or end of the chapter, it says, let integrity and uprightness preserve me. A good description of my parents, full of integrity and full of uprightness. Well, a few things for you to think about. And I am going to share another thought about my dad in a few days from now. It's the phrase that I heard from him more than any other phrase I think in my life. And if you want to know what that is, stay tuned for that video coming out shortly. Well, that's all for now. And until we meet again, stay awake and stay alert.